Hello everyone. In this video, we will try to create a Riemann sum similar to one of those examples that my student in calculus do too. So a visual interpretation of one of the method of numerical integration for the function that student choose. We just want the function be above x-axis. And then later we creating a stand to put those 3D print interpretation of the numerical integration based on the number of intervals. Here is another example another student did. We will create in a stand, but will be simpler. So the first thing you have to do is to go into this Desmos file, which is made by one of the Desmos user, and it has a lot of methods of numerical integration. You have a right endpoint, midpoint, left endpoint, lower sum, upper sum, trapezoid, something, 1/3 and 3. So whatever you want, you can pick. So let's pick the first one. First, you have a function this way. And let's pick one of these approximation, right end. Now, after you have everything, the function you want to approximate, and then the number of interval, this one is 18. So what are we doing? I wanna 3D into this number of approximation is 18, and using right end endpoint sum. So then I'm clicking on the setting, and I don't want to see grid, I don't want to see arrow, I don't want to see axis, and the only thing I want to see is the approximation. So also I don't want to see the original function, so you hide all of this. The only thing I want the approximation. And then, or rectangle in this cases, you click on the share graph, export, and then you export it as SVG. This is crucial. You download it. After you download it, then we don't need anything here. The next step is going to Fusion. And in Fusion, what are we doing? We will be creating a new file, and then we inserting the SVG, which will be in your computer. So this is the new one. I have it, Desmos graph, whatever name is it. Open it. Then we need to pick a plane. So what I want to pick, I want to pick this plane. I think this is XZ or YZ. So insert SVG. Insert picture, and then this guy. So I want to choose not this one, this one. Yes, that's all. So finish, and here we have, and let's click on the home, then choose right view. I can move it or I can keep it here. So what I want you to do, I want to select all and then extrude. Click on extrude, then you can extrude the amount you want. So come here, let's pick 2 millimeter. This should be good. You can change it later if you want. Now let's look at home. I think this is good size. Next, I want to see what is the length of this line. So come here, measure, and then choose this line and say that 100 millimeter. So we can pick 100 millimeter. Next, we will create a rectangle for our stand. So let's go here, click on a sketch. Now my sketch, I want to be in this plane, XY. Now let's click this plane and click on this. So if you remember the length of the numerical integration slice was equal to 100. So maybe I'm picking 101 just to be safe. Now for the other side, you can pick whatever, but let's pick something longer than 101 because it depends on the number of approximation you want to place on it. Let's put it 200 just for to be safe. Finish sketch, or maybe click on the sketch and even let's finish sketch. And the next, what we're doing, we will go in extrude it. And how much extruding we can click 10 millimeter. It depends on how much you want. I don't know why my plane is on the, it's very on the top, but doesn't matter. We can play with it later. So let's put it 10 or maybe 15 millimeter. And here we go. So it will be nice to color our Riemann sum. Now let's pick two color, blue or maybe red. And this is red. And let's put yellow too. We'll use it later. Here's the yellow. So yellow for the first body, red for the Riemann sum. And here we go. The next, what I want to do, maybe I should move this guy to the, let's click move, and then, I don't know what is that. So let's move it. Yes. Okay, not bad. So, yeah. Okay, this is good. Now the next step will be, let's move this one for now, and then later we will do the rest. So click on bodies and click the body one and then move. So we can bring it here. Let's put it close to the other one. We will play with it later, but for now, let's be here. Okay, we good? So now let's finish the stand. So what I want you to do, let's look at the top, maybe the other way. Okay, one more. I want to keep a sketch on the top. So this slide, this Riemann sum can slide into it. So first click on sketch and pick the top of, let's put it here, pick the top of this shape on body, and then create rectangle. So start with the top here and till here, which is 101 to be safe. Now for the other side, you want to pick the width of the slice, which was, I believe, 3. But to be safe, you need to take into consideration tolerance. So maybe 3.2 millimeter is good, or something like that. Okay, so 3.1 may be good too, but sometimes you need to put 3.2. So it depends on the type of filament or 3D printer, so you need to play with it. So let me put 3.1, and here we go. So let me finish. So now I have this rectangle. Next step is come in and extrude the shape. So here's the sketch. Click on this one, sorry. I don't know why I have the shape. Okay. Yeah, here's the shape I have. Click on extrude, and then you need to do the other direction. So it will be negative. So let's pick negative 0.5 or maybe, 5 millimeter. And I think should be good. Let's say 6 or 7, depend on your choices. But this is not bad. So now look at on the top. So now we have the first, the slot. We don't need to do it for other slot. What we can do, we can repeat it using it. So what I'm doing, I want to repeat it. I want to make 5 more or 6 more, whatever number. You click on the create, you click on the pattern, click on the pattern, and then choose rectangular one. To choose rectangular one, first we need to pick the type of object we want to mirror or pattern it. We choose feature. Now the feature, you need to come click on this slot, or you can come click here, you will find it anyway. So this is the hole is selected. Now you have to select the axis you extrude, which will be around this line or whatever axis is it. Click on it. Now here we have a more option, how many we want. Let's say 6. And now the next will be just moving this direction. Now we have 6 identical slots for it. Now we finish it. Now if you want to play more with it, you just can come here and move the shape we have and move the body to inside one of them, just to see if this makes sense. So click on move and maybe front. So we have it here. So you need to play with it a little, and so right. Okay, so here we go. This way. It's just we need to play a little more with it. I don't do a lot of this, so I'm just experimenting. But this should give you idea about how and what does it look like. Look like there is some space. All the spaces come from tolerance. Usually when the shape will be printed, this tolerance will not be exist, so right? So you can just drag it a little here. And I think now everything should be good. After you finish in this one, you say, okay. So basically you do the same thing for the other slot. If this is the number of unit table 18, if you have a 20, you create the Riemann sum or whatever you have, and then download it as SVG. And next you are repeating the same process.